Hello, this will be a very quick video in which I discuss how to cut a hole in a paddock. You may have a small area of a paddock that is uncroppable, but you don't want to damage the rest of the shape of the paddock, you just want to cut out that little hole. You can see on this paddock I have actually already done that for this big section, and I will show you with this smaller section here. We come to the paddock details page and press the split button, which will take us to this screen. I'm going to zoom into the area that I want. You can do that with the mouse wheel or by using the zoom functions down here in the bottom right. And the way to start a splitting line is to click anywhere outside of the paddock. And I'm going to drag my line. I'll go over to where I begin this little area, and I am going to draw a line by clicking around the area that I want. See, every time I click, there are new white dots. I'm going to almost close it, not going to close it completely, and when I'm about ready there, I'm going to go back out here and I'm just going to pick up the original dot that I drew and drag it inside and make it cross over and intersect with the line that I've created. So if I zoom in, you can see that the line has crossed. It's so close that the map's gone away, but the line is crossed. That's the point. I'm ready. I have a full circle here, so I can press next. And now we have two paddocks. So we have the original paddock and then another paddock that is made up with this. You don't have to worry about editing this information here of the little hole that you've cut out because that's going to get archived. Over here, you'll notice that the crop, whatever crop you had selected for this paddock, is gone because that's how the split function works. So if you need to add a new crop, you can do that here. Name it whatever you want. I'll just name it South and keep the number 3. That was the original. And as always, you can edit the area manually here if you know better than the calculations based on the drawings. Of course, the drawings are not always exact. But I'm happy, so I'll press next. Because this change has to do with the shape of the paddock, I want to make sure that my data is always good. So I'm going to apply this change past, present, and future. When you make changes to things, eAgronom will often ask you this. For this kind of function, you'll probably want to do past, present, and future because that'll keep your data nice and healthy. So past paddocks will also show, or past versions of this paddock will also show that this area is not actually a part of the paddock. I'll press next now. And if we zoom in down here, we have this nice two paddocks. I have South and South 2. To archive South 2, just click this area, go to the Show Details of this paddock, and then press the Archive button up here in the top right. And I will archive it for all time as I did just now with the split function. I'm going to do past, present, and future just so that my data is clean. Press Confirm. Now we see that South 2 is archived. If I go back to the paddocks page and zoom into South paddock here, you see that this is blank. There is no paddock here.